All right, so it's 5:15, and I'll call to order this June 26, 2023 meeting of the Human Rights Commission. So the first thing I'd just like to say is we received word today that the former chair and member of the Human Rights Commission, Larry Zur, I'm not sure if I'm saying his name correctly, passed away today. So we just want to take a minute and just a moment of silence for Larry. And then just as a commission, maybe we can just take aside if there's anything we want to do kind of going forward for the memorial service, or if we want to say anything at the next meeting. So if anybody has any thoughts, we can just kind of talk about that later. Okay. So the first item on the agenda is membership. So we currently have 2 vacancies. Deb did resign a few weeks ago, so that is our second vacancy. So if anybody has any ideas for anybody who'd be interested, and then the mayor is going to work on filling these vacancies as well. So they would just let the mayor know they're interested, and then she'd go forward with that process.
Just as an update, I did follow up after your last meeting with 2 people, and one declined, and the second one is still considering. So we may have one for next month.
Perfect.
Hopefully.
Awesome. Thanks for the update. And then we'll move to the approval of minutes for the May 22nd meeting. So if everybody wants to review. Anybody have any questions or comments or changes? If not, I would entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
I make a motion to approve the minutes from the May 22nd meeting.
I'll second that motion.
All right, I'll approve. Say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. All right, and then we have our budget report. So we still have 96.89% of our budget. There might be a few things coming out going forward here with summer activities, and then we'll have further down the agenda talking about whether or not we need to order any supplies. But as of right now, we have not used much of our budget. Any questions about that? Okay, now we'll move down to the events committee. So the first topic is the Bavarian Blast Parade. We did agree to register for that, so the registration has been submitted and paid. We need to coordinate volunteers and handouts for that. I think we'll go through all the events, and then we can just talk about the events committee meeting. And then the second is National Night Out. So that's Monday, July 31st. We have to coordinate volunteer schedule, handouts, and tables and chairs. Casey did say she'd be able to set up. She's not able to attend today. Does anybody else know that they're able to help out with that?
I can definitely help out with NNO.
Okay. I know I cannot that night. That night does not work for me.
Yeah. I am available.
And I think we can just nail down, and going back to the Bavarian Blast, I'm planning on attending that. Maybe we can just nail down who here can attend these things, and then the events committee can meet and just make sure we have a schedule and enough people. And then we're going to need table and chairs and our handouts, and then we need people to sit there for that time frame for the National Night Out. And then the Brown County Fair, that's when we have to make a decision about today. We tabled it from April and May. We have to decide if we want to have a booth. And the reason that we tabled it is because we just wanted to assess whether or not we would have enough people to man the booth at the fair. So again, it would be a booth at the fair. The fair is August 9th through August 13th. Last year, we kind of came up with a schedule, so we didn't staff the booth the entire time. We just came up with kind of peak hours to staff it.
Yep.
So that was going to be the plan going forward if we decided to have a booth. Do we have discussion around that? And it doesn't have to be solely current human rights members to man the booth. You can get family to help. We can ask former commissioners to help as well if we feel like we need more kind of support. I know I am able to do at least a couple of shifts.
Yeah, I'm available. I'm in town those days, so my schedule's pretty flexible.
I will be in Mexico.
Mhm. I should be able to help out at some point too, and for some of the shifts.
Any other discussion or comments about the fair? So we just need to decide whether or not we want to participate. I think if we have enough people, we should. We just need to make sure that we are going to be able to staff it.
Registration is
We need- yeah.
due before our next meeting.
Yes. That's why we made sure to have this meeting ahead of
Yeah.
time so we can make a decision.
Yep, yep.
So we have to, I forget the date, it's probably on here.
Do we know if we still have all the stuff from last year?
We have an inventory of the stuff that we have, and we have the banner. That's really all we had was the items and the banner, and we had candy.
Do we have the Declaration of Human Rights as well, the banner?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. To track down who has it, but we do have it. It exists. I can check with Lisa to just see where everything is stored, but like I said, we have an inventory too.
I've heard of a mythical closet that they keep the stuff in, so
I wonder if that's the same mythical closet that I have my stuff in.
It might be.
Not sure.
I feel like I don't see it here, and maybe I'm just missing it. I feel like the 30th is the deadline. Oh, maybe it's down here. Scroll further. By the 1st, so by July 1st. So that's why we have to make a decision.
Friday?
It's a Saturday. Friday's the 30th. Thoughts? Discussion?
Well, we managed it last year. I feel okay. I think by doing, kind of leaving usually in the evening, there's some big grandstand event and there's not a lot of traffic anyway. That seemed to work all right.
Yeah, I think
We
it
didn't
worked
have
well.
any trouble with things disappearing or,
Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion that we attend the Brown County Fair and have a table.
I will second that motion.
Okay, all approve, say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. All right, and so then we'll go down to the inventory. So this is what's at City Hall. And so I think she just has the items here. I will ask her where the banners are. Because there are 2 banners and we'll need one for the parade as well. So it looks like we have 100 signs. So the Humanity, Kindness, Community signs. And then we have 3 plus rolls of stickers and 767 bookmarks, and they're a mix of medium and small. In addition, there are, so the other things that listed here are things that don't have the current logo, so we decided not to use those things. So we need to talk about, do we need to order more items for National Night Out, the parade, and the fair?
Does anyone have a count of what we went through last year?
We went through a lot of signs last year at the parade. I think we went through about
Yeah, we
100.
passed out a lot.
Yeah.
They were gone.
as well.
And yeah.
Yeah.
And stickers always go over well too. So maybe that's a lot of bookmarks. So I feel like we don't need any more
Yeah,
bookmarks.
I don't feel we need more bookmarks.
But maybe stickers and signs.
Yeah, stickers are big they're big anywhere when kids are around.
Yeah.
And the signs, we could have the signs at NNO and the fair also, which we,
And we did last year at the fair, I remember, because we had
Oh, we
run out.
did?
We ran out. So,
So we brought some.
We brought
yeah, to
some,
the
but we didn't
Oh,
have a
yeah.
whole lot.
Okay, I do remember that now.
I had like 1 or 2 bundles and I was on vacation at the time, so
Yeah.
I had to have Dan or Wendy
Somebody.
break into my garage.
I think it was Wendy. Okay. And then we also too, there are brochures, but they don't have the right logo, so we could also consider, do we want to order some brochures with the correct logo as well? We don't have to, but it's just, that's kind of what we have.
How big is the logo? Could we put a sticker over the,
I don't know. I
the
haven't seen
incorrect
them.
logo?
I have not seen the brochures.
That's a
in
lot of
person.
brochures.
I can ask her.
If we could, if we could put a sticker over the other logo.
I can ask her. I think we need to make a decision though, because by the next meeting, it's not going to be enough lead time to get
Right.
items. And we don't have to have the brochures this year. We could just pull them and see if we can put stickers over them. And if we can, we can. If we can't, we
Yeah.
can't. And
Right.
order other things. But I think we'll need to submit an order.
Yeah, I feel like the brochures are nice at NNO and the fair,
Okay.
not for the parade, but
What are we thinking?
so if we're not going to use these brochures at all, like, should we just order like 250? Chad, your eyes got really big. Is that too many? Well, I'm just thinking if they don't, I mean, not that we would necessarily use them all at these events, but then, you know, we always, for other things, they don't really change.
I'm fine with whatever you got. Yeah, I'm fine with that. And then get some additional signs and stickers.
Yeah, the stickers go fast.
Yeah.
Make sure you have them pre-cut before you go in the parade.
Yes. We learned that. You don't want to try
Yes.
and roll them off.
Because didn't we put them in like ice cream buckets or something already tore?
Yeah.
Okay. So 250 brochures. We have 100 signs. Do you want to do 50 more signs or do we want to do 100 more signs? We would have them, or do we want to just stick with what we have and see how they go? I feel like summer's a good time for the signs.
Yeah.
Right. I think we should get more.
I would do 50.
50 more. And what about stickers?
I don't even know where to begin.
Right.
I don't know how many are in a roll.
I'm gonna go like,
200?
yeah, they're pretty big. We have 3 rolls.
3 rolls.
Get like 6.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Because again, they keep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
You,
And if you can fix the brochures, you would have them for that
Yep.
as well.
True. Yeah.
Do we have any motion to order supplies?
I will make a motion that we order supplies for the summer events as just discussed.
A second?
I'll second that motion.
All approve, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay, I wrote down what we talked about. I'll email Lisa and figure out where the banners are and then give her this amount to order. And then I can ask her too if she thinks we can use the stickers to fix those other brochures. And then the other thing in the events committee is the events committee probably needs to meet to just kind of coordinate all of these events and make sure we have a volunteer schedule and have the information all to the commissioners. So events committee will need to set up a meeting. I'll let Lisa know that you guys will be looking to set up a meeting, but you'll just have to coordinate it with her because it has to be scheduled and there has to be an agenda.
Okay.
But I will let her know. To send a reminder out. Anything else for events that I missed?
This is our busy time of year.
It is.
Right. Lots of events.
All right. Nothing else for events, then we have the Public Relations Committee report. Just one item to report on that. There was a letter to the editor in the Journal, and there's a copy here, and it was regarding the purpose of the Human Rights Commission, so we just wanted to review it. And it's attached. And it does kind of discuss our statement on racial and social justice that we posted to our website. So we just brought it here to review because it did directly discuss the Human Rights Commission and the purpose. I don't know if we have any, if we just want to discuss, if anybody has any suggestions, we can just review it and let it go. Just thought we should bring it here because it does directly discuss the Human Rights Commission.
Well, and to that point, I had a conversation with Chris Dalton about all of the commissions, and they're presently under review through work sessions with the city about the numbers that serve on them and so on. Part of that is we have a society that's less inclined to be joiners. And there's two sides of the position. One says, well, the more people we have at the table, the better off we are being represented in the community. But we are seeing holes in some of the commissions. So I have started, as of the beginning of June, end of May, to have conversations with individuals to fill positions that'll be open December 31st of this year. Try to get a head start to see, you know, is it a time issue as far as contacting and getting information out to individuals? There's a combination of all of the above. But the second part of this is, what are the responsibilities of commissions? And does everybody that sit on the commission clearly understand their roles, relationships, and responsibilities? And I certainly am new to you know, attending this meeting, just because I've tried to go to others and get my brain righted on what is the responsibility, what has, I've been going back, reading minutes to get a better idea of that. So just so you're aware that those are conversations that we've had behind the scenes. And I know when this came up, then I was brought into the loop with Lisa and Chris. And Chris Dalton does meet with me once a week just to give me an update on what's going on. So that's just basically, just for your information. There was no, at this point, you know, I said, has this gone, you know, does the city attorney have any issues? Where are we at with this? And I haven't gotten any feedback.
Okay.
Oh.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thanks for the update. That's good to know. I think for me, I'm fine just reviewing it. I don't know that it necessarily needs response.
No, personally, I kind of feel it just sort of encourages.
Yeah. I mean, it's an opinion. It's a letter to the editor.
I wholeheartedly agree with that.
All right. Moving on then. So current human rights issues, there's one that was added. So if you'll remember at our last meeting, we discussed having one of the members read a statement to the school board at their last meeting because our giving the Human Rights Award to the PRISM group and then our statement kind of brought up a few things. So we just wanted to kind of give this statement of our support at the school board meeting. So I'll just read it. So we said, this is to the school board and superintendent. I'm speaking here today on behalf of the New Ulm Human Rights Commission. The purpose of the commission is to ensure equal access and participation for all New Ulm citizens in the different community spheres, including education. At our most recent meeting, concerns were raised regarding the targeting of LGBTQ students by community members during the previous school board meeting. The Human Rights Commission was also contacted by a parent who shared concerns regarding what they described as an uptick in racially motivated incidents occurring within one of the community schools. We as the Human Rights Commission believe that we are at a historic moment in the pursuit of justice, fairness, and equity for all people, and we must seize this moment and work even harder towards change across all institutions. Being silent is not an option, and we strive to actively add our voices to this ongoing plea for change. The HRC would like to commend the school board for their continued efforts to support all learners, particularly those who are members of historically disenfranchised populations. As the City Commission, we would be more than happy to collaborate and assist this board with their mission to provide a safe and equitable education for all students. Please do not hesitate to reach out to the Commission if there's any way we can support you. So that was our statement that they wrote to the school board. School board hasn't reached out, but it is summertime, so we'll just see if they have any interest in partnering with us at all going forward. Does anybody have any comments or discussion on that? Do we have any other current human rights issues that anybody wants to bring forward? Okay. So then moving on to legislative update. I don't have anything. Does anybody else have anything that they've wanted to bring forward? All right. And then the city council liaison is Ally. Ally was not able to attend. So we don't have an update for her. We also need to appoint somebody to be the liaison for July through September. Has anybody here not done it recently? I can do it again. It can be my turn. I'm like, it's been a while since I think we've gone through everybody because you did it, and I think you did it. So,
Yeah, I've done it twice.
yep, I'll do it.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep,
Yep, thanks.
absolutely. All right. I do not have anything else. So the date of the next meeting is Monday, July 24th. I will, again, reach out to Lisa and just remind the events committee to meet so we can kind of organize the parade and everything. Otherwise, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I will make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. All right, this meeting of the Human Rights Commission is adjourned. Thank you.